My name is Miss Jennifer.
And I'm Miss Ellie.
And we're so glad you joined us this week. We took a week off last week for spring break. A lot of people go on vacations during spring break. Maybe you drive in a car, or maybe you flew on an airplane. Maybe you even went on a train ride. That would be really exciting. So all the rest of this month, we're going to do some stories all about transportation and things that go. Today, we're starting off with cars and trucks. So let's learn the sign for car. Sign for car is super easy. You're going to put your hands like you've got them on a steering wheel, and you're going to drive a car. So this is the sign for car. Good job. Let's get ready to get our alligators out this morning and get started. A is for alligator, jump, jump, jump. B is for bouncing, so we'll hop, hop, hop. C is for circle, so let's turn around. And D is for we all sit down. Crisscross applesauce, ready to be a listener. It wouldn't be much of a car and truck story time without the little blue truck. Would you be a listener as we read the little blue truck? The author of this book is Alice Schertzel, and the illustrator is Jill McElmurray. Whenever you see the cover of a book, you can often find the author's name and the illustrator's name, as well as the title, The Little Blue Truck. Horn went beep, engine purred, friendliest sounds you've ever heard. Little blue truck came down the road. Beep, said Blue to a big green toad. Toad said croak and winked an eye when little blue truck went rolling by. There they are, there's the toads. Sheep said bah, and cow said moo. Oink, said the piggy. Beep, said Blue. Cluck, said the chicken, and her chick went said peep. Meh, said the goat, and Blue said beep. Neigh, said the horse. Quack, said the duck. Beep, said the friendly little blue truck. Honk, yelled the big dump truck. Coming through. I've got important things to do. I haven't got time to pass the day with every duck along the way. Vroom went the dump. Around a curve, he saw a puddle and he tried to swerve. Into the mud rolled the big fat truck, and his big important wheels got stuck. His heavy-duty dump truck tires were sunk down deep in muck and mire. Honk, cried the dump, and he sounded scared, but nobody heard or nobody cared. Then, into the mud, bump, 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 came the little blue truck to help the dump. Little Blue pushed with all his might. Now Blue and the dump were both stuck tight. Help, 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 cried the little blue truck. Beep, 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 I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Everybody heard that. Beep, beep, beep. The cow came running with the pig and the sheep. Up at a gallop ran the big brown horse. Goat jumped over the fence, of course. The hen came flapping with her chick and the duck, and everybody pushed the little blue truck. He had been a friend to them, and now they were going to be a friend to him. Head to head and rump to rump, they all pushed Blue, who pushed the dump. They couldn't quite budge that heavy load. Then who hopped up? But the big green toad. Look at his muscles. All together. 1, 2, 3. One last push and the trucks were free. together, said the dump to Blue. You helped me, and they helped you. Now I see a lot depends on a helping hand from a few good friends. Beep, said Blue. Who wants a ride? And everybody scrambled to jump inside. Oink, quack, bah, moo, cluck, beep, neigh, quonk, meh. Beep, 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 went the little blue truck. It was good to be a friend, isn't it? To help those that are in need. Let's get ready to sing a song about a little red wagon, right? This is a song called Bumpin' Up and Down. Can you jump with me? So, bumpin' up and down in my little red wagon, bumpin' up and down in my little red wagon, bumpin' up and down in my little red wagon, let's ride off together. Now what are we gonna go riding in? A car, a sports car. What color is it? It's blue, so bumping up and down in my little blue sports car, bumping up and down in my little blue sports car, bumping up and down in my little blue sports car. Let's ride off together. Now what do we have? An engine. What color is it? It's black, so bumping up and down in my little black engine, bumping up and down in my little black engine, bumping up and down in my little black engine. Let's ride off together. Now what do we have? An airplane. What color is it? It's green, so bumping up and down in my little green airplane, bumping up and down in my little green airplane, bumping up and down in my little green airplane. Let's ride off together. We've got one last thing that goes. What's that? It's a boat. What color is it? It's white, so bumping up and down in my little white sailboat, bumping up and down in my little white sailboat, bumping up and down in my little white sailboat. Let's ride off together. Good job, man. You really know your colors. Miss Ellie has a fun story. You know, some cars just kind of go kind of slow, but some cars go really, really fast. Miss Ellie has a fun story about some race cars.
All right. The story is called 1, 2, 3, Va Va Vroom, A Counting Book by Sarah Lynn. And illustrated, that means the pictures, is did by Daniel Griffo. Let's race. Lap 1, checkered flag, seatbelt strapped and helmet snapped, screeching down the lane, va va vroom. Lap 2, crouch down low, give it gas and try to pass, zooming for the lead, va va vroom. Lap 3, clutch the wheel, knuckles white, swerve to the right, missing that big smash. Oh no. Lap 4, hard to steer and tires squeal, spinning wheels, flip, twisting and land, va va vroom. Lap 5, round the loop, splashing through the mud, pop, thud, thud, landing in the pit, va va vroom. Lap 6, fill her up, engines whir, a crowd's a blur, racing off again, va va vroom. Lap 7, speed it up, swooshing flags, tailpipe drags, sparkling past the crowd, va va vroom. Man, look at all the race cars. Lap 8, catch some air off the ground, spin around, twirling off the track. Lap 9, foot to floor, faster, fast, squeezing the pass, tipping on the 2 wheels. Man, look at them go. Lap 10, hear the crowd clap and cheer, the final lap, blasting past the line, va va vroom. Slow it down with a big great grin, friends rush in, waving from up high. Bye bye boom, Great snow cones and kettle corn sound the horn, showing off their first prize. Celebrate and stand up proud, cheer out loud and revving up again. Vroom. Look, they did it all in their bedroom. The end. I have another story about a giraffe driving by. All right. I saw a giraffe drive by one sunny day in a shiny car and a little bow tie. Then I saw a sheep riding in a jeep. Sheeps and jeeps. Then I saw a duck driving a truck one sunny day, salting quackers. One sunny day, I saw a platypus. What in the world? He was going for a ride on a big orange school bus. A platypus on a school bus? That isn't right. Then I saw a goat, and she was rowing a boat. Then I saw a bear flying high up through the air. Oh me, oh my, what a lot of funny animals I saw driving by. The end.
It would be so funny to see animals driving around in different kinds of vehicles or things that go. But you know, whenever you're out driving in your car, did you know that grown-ups, when they're driving, have to pay attention to traffic lights? There are lights that are green, yellow, and red, and they help your parents know how they're supposed to go on the road. So let's learn a little song about that, okay? So we're going to put our hands over our eyes, and it goes, can you see the traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights? Green means go, yellow means slow, and red means stop, stop, stop. Let's do that one again, all right? Can you see the traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights? Green means go, yellow means slow, and red means stop, stop, stop. Did you know that? Whenever they see a green light, that means you're free to go when you're driving down the road in your car. There's our sign for car. But if it turns yellow, you're supposed to slow down. And if it's red, that means stop. Let's get ready to learn some more things all about cars and trucks. Let's get ready to do some STEM activities with cars. Now, a lot of children, most children, whether they are male or female, enjoy playing with cars or things with wheels and things that go. A fun activity to do is, of course, spending some time building ramps. If you've got some cars, maybe look around your house for different things that you can use to build ramps with, whether it's boxes, books, all different kinds of things. I think I've even seen like pool noodles cut in half. There's a lot of different ways that you can build ramps in your home. And one of the activities that I thought I would encourage you to do is maybe to not only build ramps and see what kind of influences the speed or the distance in which your car goes. So right now I've got our ramp set at this height, so we can take our car. You could try different types of cars, heavier cars, lighter cars. Let's see. Whoop. My car, well, it kind of bounced back, didn't it? Let's see how far it'll go. I have a feeling it's going to go shooting off the table. It hit another obstacle, didn't it? So that kind of slowed down its momentum. But I wonder if I took some of the height away from my ramp, maybe do some experiments. Now see if it goes farther. Did it go faster or slower? A farther distance or a shorter distance? So you can see that by lowering the height of my ramp, the incline of it, it kind of made my car go a shorter distance. Another thing that I wanted to encourage you to do is whenever you are doing some work with ramps, have your child do some, whoops, let's see if we can get it to stay on the table. There we go. Have them do some measuring. So measure how far their car went. This car went about 12 inches off the ramp. Let's see if we picked another car, would it go farther or shorter? Let's see. This car went, I have to pull my, it went like 15 inches on the ramp, using the same ramp, but a different car. So maybe practice some measuring with your child when you're doing some work with ramps. That's a lot of fun to do whenever you're playing with cars. Another fun thing to do is, as you can see, I've got a big assortment of cars. Some are cars, some are trucks. Maybe do some sorting. Now, when preschoolers are sorting, what they're actually, the skill that they're building is looking for differences and similarities. And that type of understanding is going to help them whenever they're looking for differences and similarities in language, in math, in science skills, all different things where they're looking for differences and similarities. So let's see if we can sort by color. Let's put all of the red vehicles together. So see if your preschooler can sort by color. Everything else that isn't red, let's put them together, okay? This one kind of has some red. Can your preschooler sort by color? What about by size? Can they pick which vehicle is the biggest? Now which one would come next? Well, of course, these two are kind of the same, aren't they? I'd say this one is probably the next biggest, these two. And then, oops, I don't know, maybe this one. So see if your preschooler can sort by size. So we can sort by size, we can sort by color, and we can even sort by types. Maybe put all of the trucks together and all of the cars together. Okay? Maybe sorting in that way. So anytime you're doing some sorting, remember we're building that understanding of what is the same and what is different. Okay? So, and that's an early math skill. Another thing to understand whenever you're looking at cars is to help your preschooler to understand how cars are able to go. Cars are able to go because their wheels can turn on with the use of an axle. So let's create a wheel and axle, okay? So I've just taken, you could take wheels, you can make them out of anything. These wheels are made out of foam, but you can make them out of pieces of cardboard. I've got like a little, almost like the little coffee stir sticks, but you could use some kind of like a little dowel rod. All right, I'm going to poke it. I just want it to be kind of solid so that I can get it poked through whatever it is that I'm using for my wheel. All right, and then I want an axle. So I'm going to use a straw. So I've cut my straw in half. Let's see if I can kind of get that through there. And then I'm going to attach my other wheel. So now I have something that is fixed, which is the stir stick, and something that can move, which is my straw. So now all I'd have to do is attach just about anything. You could attach a box or an old bottle or some Legos. I've just attached 2 sets of wheels and axles. I've attached the axle to my Lego car, and so now I have wheels that can move. And so I can make a car that can move. All right? So maybe do some work teaching your child how to create wheels and axles. And if you want an extra challenge, maybe see if you can figure out how to power your car, maybe even using a balloon. I'd like to share with you one last story. This is a classic story called Mr. Gumpy's Car. See, once upon a time, it was a beautiful day, and Mr. Gumpy had decided that he was going to go for a ride in his car. When all of a sudden, his son and his daughter said, "Can we come too?" "Well," said Mr. Gumpy, "it is a beautiful day, so okay, you can come too." And so the children climbed into the car. "Can we come too?" said the pig, the cat, and the dog. "Well, it is a beautiful beautiful day, said Mr. Gumpy, so, okay, you can come too. And so the pig, the cat, and the dog all climbed in to Mr. Gumpy's car. When along came the rabbit, the hen, and the cow. Can we come too? No way, said Mr. Gumpy. It's gonna be too squished. Oh, please, said the animals. It's such a beautiful day. Well, it is a beautiful day, said Mr. Gumpy. Okay, you can come too. And so the rabbit and the cow and the hen all climbed into Mr. Gumpy's car, and they went driving down the road, and it was a beautiful day. And they drove until Mr. Gumpy noticed something. It had started to get cloudy. Oh no, said Mr. Gumpy, I'm afraid we're going to get wet. And sure enough, down came the rain, and it started to rain, and Mr. Gumpy's car started to slip and slide and slosh in the muddy puddles until it was stuck in the mud. Oh no, said Mr. Gumpy, what'll we do? Somebody needs to get out and push. Not us, said the animals. Not us, said the children. Yes, everyone must get out and push. And so they did. The children got out, and the animals, the pig, and the dog, and the cat, and the bunny, and the cow, and the hen, and they all got out, and they pushed. Can you help them push? And they pushed, and they pushed, and as they pushed, the wheels on Mr. Gumpy's car started to spin. Stop, and then faster, and faster, and faster, and faster, and then with one last push, Mr. Gumpy's car came out of the mud. Let's all climb back in, said Mr. Gumpy. And so they did. First the children, and then the animals, the dog, the cat, the bunny, the cow, and the chicken. And just like that, the storm clouds parted, and the sun came back out, and the crew enjoyed the rest of their drive. After all, it was a beautiful day. The end. Well, they went for a ride in a really nice, that's kind of like a convertible type of a car, one where the roof comes down. But a lot of times people go for rides on a bus. Let's go for a ride on a bus. Do you know the song, The Wheels on the Bus? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. And just like on Mr. Gumpy's, if it rains, can you do the windshield wipers? The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. Have you ever done the doors? So we're going to do open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut. Open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. This is such a fun song. You know, you could add the babies on the bus, the kids on the bus, the parents on the bus. There's so many fun people that are all driving around on the wheels on the bus song. So that's a lot of fun for you to sing with your preschooler. Let's get ready to do our Hands Give Thanks song. Next week, I don't know if you noticed, we are wearing some train conductor's hats. So toot toot. Next week we're going to be doing some fun songs all about going for a ride on a train. But let's get our hands out. Are you ready? Our hands give thanks with the clap, clap, clap. Our feet give thanks with the tap, tap, tap. Clap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, tap. We roll them together and we wave goodbye. See you next